Hello, this is Wayne Cook here with Fortitude SCS Inc. And I'm happy to be here with you. I want to tell you first and foremost, I'm a real estate broker. I first started out in real estate with a lady named Mickey Garcia. That's my mother's real estate. Today, Garcia Realty, located on 125th Street. Once I finished working with Mickey Garcia, I moved on to Knickerbocker Realty. David is the person who signed me over to get a license to become a broker. Before I even was a broker, before I even was a broker, I was an associate broker with Prudential Douglas Elliman for over 10 years. Amazing, a decade. That's where I learned the majority of my real estate skills and knowledge. Even though I was given a lot of information and growth in my incipient years of starting out as a realtor with Mickey Garcia, David, along with my teachers who helped me when I got licensed. At the same time, Douglas Elliman provided the in-depth knowledge that I grasped mostly and used to help me sell properties in Harlem from as low as $500,000 up to $10 million. Forgot about the property I sold or the condominium for over $30 million. I want to say this to you, that I know real estate, and I also was duped to dupe you into buying real estate at times when the banks were setting up the market. When I was doing the selling of real estate in New York City, I also was trying to help people here purchase property in Idaho, in LA, in Detroit. I mean, more than 70 to 100 properties. One person I knew personally in his 30s had over 200 properties. He never moved or lived in one of them during that time. And then fast forward to 2008, we hit the mortgage Back Security crisis. He was one of the people that was getting on these homes, and then the person, the economist who researched what was going on, you know, that movie showed that no one was paying their mortgages. And if no one's paying their mortgages, that means the banks are not being paid, and that means the stock is actually overpriced until Bear Stearns and Lehman Brothers collapse. Now, let's fast forward to today again. In a 2-year period, people are going to be underwater in real estate properties because of the information that was given to us by banks. Do you know majority of our meetings start off with a mortgage broker who tells us about rates and why, and different products, and why our consumer or purchaser should be willing to purchase during this time, and how you can sell your exclusives faster if you put this information in your marketing material. And that information was so enticing to purchasers that they end up listening to us and going out and went to purchase properties based on the information, because we're the first hand to a purchaser before they even contact the lender, even though they should contact the lender first to get pre-approved. Still, all in all, they contact the broker, because they all in all, they look online first to see any interest if they want to purchase. And that's not going to be a lender. They don't advertise real estate. Real estate agents and brokers advertise real estate. So their first source, 90%, will go online and call a broker. And since real estate brokers are going to be the first contact, then the banks know we need to train the real estate brokers on how to talk about our products. And that's why every meeting is done by a broker from the banks. Those brokers are being trained by the managers or supervisors of the banks. The supervisors and managers are being trained by the upper heads of the banks. The banks is being controlled by the central bank. The central bank is being controlled by the federal government, the FDA. The Fed. The Fed. And it says they controlled by the Fed. Who's doing the interest rate hikes, y'all? So, when you see people going in foreclosure in 2024, it's because what they did was they took their 401k, and us real estate agents and realtors and real estate brokers were taught that we should tell our purchasers that they should use their 401k. They should use their 401k to buy a property today in the time when inventory was as low as it was, and that was being mentioned in so many articles. And if you notice that when interest rates increases, people stop buying and also prices start dropping. So that means when they paid for a property in a bidding war, they overpaid already, because most bidding wars are over the market price. And even if you paid market during that time, the market was not being true, because the inventory that was being held back, forestalled by the banks, they never entered the market. So you went and bought market properties for regular buyers who needed market price, and you never got the discounted properties, which is going to cause a lot of people to go underwater before they realize it in 2024. Cash is king. This is Wayne World News.